Hello everybody, welcome back to another Leagues video. Maybe you didn't realize it, but you just clicked on a Day 4 recap of the We Scale Now journey in Leagues 3. I just got done editing the following footage that you're about to see. It's mostly a stream highlight slash recap, but I do actually talk about a lot of interesting things. I think streaming Leagues is really fun because there's always a large community conversation going around about the design of Leagues, about the drama of it. The drama this year is about if Leagues is fun or good. So it's an interesting community-wide conversation that's being had, and it's actually taking effects on upcoming updates that are coming into the game. Soon we're about to absolutely neuter the balance and design that Jagex had decided to implement in terms of how much renown you would need to unlock things. There was originally a surplus of 800 renown over what a player would need to unlock absolutely every single thing in the game. That's if they were completely frivolous, didn't do a single quest themselves, unlocked absolutely everything, every boss, every skill. The player base at large has complained about that, saying that it was too hard, too difficult to unlock things. They didn't want to skill for, about a week of game time before they got into killing stuff. So with the upcoming update, there's an absolute huge nerf. So if you were worried about how hard the game mode was, there's still time to hop in and play the game. Regardless, I'm going to share my opinions and reaction to things that chat was saying in this upcoming stream. I think that it's worth a listen, and if you're into Leagues, that you'd be really interested in hearing what I say. Most of that conversation happens around the end of the stream highlight portion. 25 points, boom. Sorry, this isn't supposed to be the recap portion of the video. All right, enjoy the recap, and I will catch you here again at the end of the video. So I'm in an entirely different account since the last time I streamed. I was playing, and then I had an absolute epiphany. I realized I was training at Wintertodt at ×8, and I was like, wait a minute, I am so close to tier 5. There you go. I'm so close to tier 5. Why am I training at tier 8? Hey, there's a task. If we do one more round, we will get to tier 5. Oh, shoot. Okay, quick leave. All right, let's do this. You have reached tier 5. Nice. We should just leave. Slay all day fragment. We have 64 Sage's Renown. Mining, smithing, Hunter, which is a big one to unlock. Slayer, crafting, Herblore. All right, let's get this Xerix Talisman. So some people know this already. In the Holy Grail quest, when you kill the Titan, that really bad graphics dude that stands on the bridge and just lets you punch him for free. Took me a long time, but I eventually killed him. My Titan dropped a giant key. Okay, so some people are complaining about like the skill grind of this league and having to like train skills and stuff. This league has the highest boosted stats of any league ever. Twisted had a couple of records where if you spec'd into it, that's a medium. Oh, you would get ×20 in a few skills, and other skills you'd be sitting at ×5, and it sucked. Trailblazer helped that by making everything ×16 across the board. This time we're ×16 across the board, but we're also getting experience for doubles and triples. So we're at like ×50. Dodzy says ×48 ... trying to mock me. But friend, let me lay you down gently in the dirt. If you add personal banker onto that, you save banking time. I am uploading my full VODs to YouTube, by the way. Got a couple of thumbnails here, and they say full stream in the top right corner. Notice the low view count? It's because I'm setting it up so that they don't, when I upload these, you guys aren't notified, and they don't show up in your home feed or anything. I don't want people having 11-hour videos pop up in their home feed from me. Hot on the Trail is pretty poorly designed. Can we be real about this? Everyone was kind of excited that they were gonna force a fire trail meta and make Wintertodt not necessary. But it turns out Hot on the Trail just procs all the time in Wintertodt. So Wintertodd's still king. They could have made Hot on the Trail. Talisman, Talisman. Talisman. 25 points. Talisman. Hey, lots of balls. Let's go. Fairy 1, accept. Let's go. All right. Same animation as always. No, that's got a quest symbol on top. Cool. All right. Magic secateurs can now be claimed. It takes 10 minutes. There we go. See? See? Crystal of Memories. Oh, Jungle Potion requires me to have unlocked Herblore, which is yet another 30. Does anyone watch It's Will? This is a lesson to anyone if they decide to like get into content creation and they like want anyone to like actually watch. You do have to like make other products that will attract eyes. Because I've always known that It's Will is like really cool and stuff. But like within the past couple of months, he's been putting a little bit more work into his YouTube channel, and that has found its way over to me. And so I think it's like absolutely hilarious, his YouTube videos where he like reviews old RuneScape videos, stuff like that. I think they're really, really funny. So then I clicked on a couple of live streams because he's playing Leagues 3. Okay, well guess what? Man, it made me realize that I think he's hilarious. His monotone voice sometimes just like makes me burst out laughing like out loud. Stop hoarding and just unlock. Okay, you know, Illusion said it. Illusion said it. All right, unlocking Herblore. Let's do it. Boom. Okay, let's just go out and bravely do Jungle Potion. I'm a little weirded out at the thieving tasks because you have to do a lot of squirk. It's not like that much squirk, but like I did it. And that brings you to like 85 thieving. But then it suggests go do like, what, 250 Pyramid Plunder? Complete room 8 of Pyramid Plunder 250 times. That's a weird task, but now that I think about it, it doesn't take that long because you can just rush every single room and then just thieve that gold chest 250 times. That actually seems so easy all of a sudden. In my mind, I was thinking about just like training in Pyramid Plunder for 250 rounds and just thinking about how much experience that would be, but it's not that much. It's not that much. And 500 artifacts on top of that, which was okay in Twisted, because in Twisted, back when we were in Twisted, there was 200 mil experience tasks. And that's what happens when you just copy and paste these things in a weird way. Clean it. What about 1,000 Temporos games? I don't even think about that because it's so easy to make fun of. You could argue encouraging people to grind 200 mil experience could lead to an unhealthy gaming habits, but so does a competitive 6-week-long OSRS game type. Yes, that is something that you can't avoid in general. Like, Leagues, no one should play Leagues. Like, it's not good for humans to do. And we've also been listening to classical music for like 50 minutes straight. I don't know. Someone in chat wanted to listen to it. I've also... We just scraped some moss off of a wall. That made her... That made her say, oh my god, and shut the door and leave. PogChamp, everybody. Can we just play your latest YouTube video in the background? Oh... We gotta go to unlock because it keeps on turning off, and we gotta go to
one thing that I found
less greedy. No, Unshamed Talent. We know that we have this, and we'll just like
all of a sudden I had
drag this up so that we can get this. I don't care. And then I'm like, well, there's bones all around me. They're walking around. They're just wrapped in muscles and flesh. That's really nice. And blood. I just have to extract them. All right, I got enough Chaos Runes. Wow, this is so cool. I should never. Ever use mind runes again. These are the moments that you discover in Leagues by hanging out with other people and just talking about the things that you've observed. I feel very powerful in this moment because like without even realizing it, I'm like, oh, I have access to infinite Chaos Runes. I never have to use Strike again. And you know what? I turned in a single kitten And honestly, the same is true for Blast for me. All right, so Slayer's staff is a special staff that allows you to equip it. Whoa. 55 Slayer requirement? How do I feel about this league versus the last two? Like, compare all of the leagues? I don't think anyone wants to hear my opinion on this. What's the most fun league that we've had? I think that that's really difficult to say because each of us have had unique experiences. Now we can come out this from the design of like, what's the best? What's the optimal league like? Or we can come from what's our personal preference? It's probably the least valuable one, but I think that there's a really interesting nugget in this. I would be so interested to hear what the stats of Twisted in terms of participation were compared to Trailblazer, because from what it seemed like publicity-wise and according to how much attention I got on YouTube, Twisted was not really advertised at all, and so it was kind of like no one played it, and then the entire world was hype for Trailblazer. Okay, this leads me to think that a lot of people's first leagues was Trailblazer. I kind of think people like the first league that they participate in better than the second. Guess what? Guess how I was feeling during Trailblazer? I missed Twisted so bad. I loved Twisted so much. But my problem with that is that I know that Twisted is not the best league. I know it. I know that there was a lot of problems with it. But I think that the purity of a location lock is way better than other gimmicks. A location lock is the purity of the Swampletics series. I love the simplicity. I think that the simplicity leads to legitimately learning things about areas. So then Trailblazer for me was like so stressful to think of, like, oh man, there's a lot of fun stuff in the game and I'm not gonna be able to do half of it. I have to choose 3 things, and by the end of my time in those 3 places, I'm gonna hate them because the hardest tasks in here are not fun for any of them. Now that said, with any league, you do always have to choose something and then miss out on something else. Not so in Leagues 3. Leagues 3, they solved the problem of people complaining that they made a mistake and they didn't want to choose this, and now that they were locked into it forever. Leagues 3 is baby time. It's like there's no punish in Leagues 3. It's really easy. And I can't believe how much people are complaining about it, even though that's the case. So yeah, I mean, I'm just in the mindset of like, look at this playground that someone built for me. I'm going to enjoy it. Another part of that is that this is a competition. So once again, there's kind of a defense mechanism happening here where I know that if I'm in a bad mood about Leagues 3, it is going to affect my performance in a big way. So I guess I'm not even like letting myself get into the mindset of this is lame and dumb. So it's kind of unfair to ask me because like I'm a competitor. I'm just gonna keep going and grinding. I think that there have been beautiful moments in this. I think that there are beautiful moments in the main game, and I think that there have been beautiful moments in all the leagues. I can't imagine looking at this world that has been made with the fragments and design and saying and having a following and deciding to tweet out this game is effing boring to your followers. And like, how does that make the devs feel? Okay, and like at the end of the day, they can make mistakes and everything. So I mean, like, I just feel like you have to be a pretty big jerk. And that legitimately, like, it does sway public sentiment. So suddenly, like, I'm at Wintertot today and everyone's talking about how boring it is. Honestly, though, there's a lot of stuff for people that just want to boss. I think they did scuff that type of progression a bit. You know, that's fair. That's fair. I think that, okay, so like in the main game, it does it well because you do have to work to get the reward of bossing. If you can fight a boss right away, that takes any epicness of the boss away. It's just lame. But like on a time locked league on a superpowered account, I guess it's okay to ruin that story. You know, it is okay. Yeah, people can't do combat at all for a long time. You know what? They messed up. Having the username with the word skill in the name, you can tell like why I wouldn't really have any issue with that. Yeah, it is salmon time. It's like so salmon time. It's insane. Yeah, I don't know. Remember in Twisted when Wooks had about 40,000 viewers killing Olm, and it took him like a couple days maybe? That was pretty hype. And he did it again in Trailblazer, just like tens of thousands of people watching. Things like that really do bring some eyes to the game and probably gives us a little bit more longevity in new players. I don't think we had an event like that in Leagues 3. This league is increased complexity and density to a large degree. I feel like it looks like it's complex, but it really is not at all. Like, if you're gonna do an activity, use the horrible UI to equip the thing that helps it, and then just like go do it. And then just go anywhere in the main game. Like, you're hardly restricted. Here we are again, back in Piro Piro, like we were at the introduction of this video. So my question to you is, what do you think about those things that I said? Now, they weren't organized in a formal essay with flowing thoughts. They were just answers to questions that people were bringing up in Twitch chat and sharing my thoughts on things. And I also know that there's a lot of people who will disagree with the things, and also a lot of people that will misunderstand the things that I said. I'll just finish up this video with a few more spicy takes. I think overall I am disappointed that we're taking the entire gimmick of this league away from this league. So I used to say before league started that I predicted that it was just going to be like fast normal Iron Man mode because you can access the entire map and there's nothing snowflakey about the areas you can go. The skill lock, I was interested in seeing how that would play out. Well, turns out the skill lock, in my opinion, wasn't that punishing, not too hard to unlock everything. I still have a few skills left to unlock here, but I mean, I'm going to get renown quickly and easily, and I'm just going to be able to unlock the rest of these, and then it's just like playing the normal game. Now, with the new update, they're basically cutting the amount of renown it takes to unlock skills in half, so now it just legitimately is playing the normal game. And when you cut the amount of renown required in half, it just way more legitimately becomes fast Iron Man mode. So this league now, because Jagex felt pressure from the player base to change, which I'm sure just comes from a reaction to statistics more than the complaints. Like, players stopped playing, so Jagex felt the need to change the game mode. Because that's the case, I mean, like, there is no gimmick of unlocking things. Be ready to just, like, spend any renown you get, because, like, it's really worthless at this point. And it will help you progress a lot faster. That's what I'm planning to do, just, like, pop it into quest very quickly. So that said, I mean, I'm really happy that I got to play the first week of Leagues 3 when the mechanics were as they were intended. I'm not trying to say Leagues 3 is perfect. I don't think any of the leagues was perfect, but at the end of the day, the gimmick needs to be a gimmick and matter. There's a million more things that could be said about this, you know, in response to particular issues, balance, other gimmicks that do actually work. But I don't think that they fit in the scope of this video. We'll probably just be like skirting around this topic for the rest of this series. But I'll try to keep it light and positive. I still am a fan of leagues, and I hope to just surround myself with other people that are just having fun with the game. That's what I like doing. So thank you again for watching this video. If you are not involved in any of my other content, make sure to join my Discord. It's the best way to know what's up. You can communicate with me directly there. And you might even be able to pop into one of my live streams, which I've been doing fairly a lot of during this league. I'm not doing absolutely incredible in terms of scores right now, but I gotta say, we're taking the marathon approach this time. Sometimes I need to take a full day off of leagues here and there to edit videos for my other clients, but honestly, no complaints here. Like, I still crave to log back in and just to keep having fun on leagues. I think I've said that a million times. Okay, let's end the video. We'll see you later.